In the last video we left at this position. Let's just recap of where we are so far. We've told you how to set up the Visual Studio environment. We've looked at the code. We've done an upload and a test within the Visual Studio environment. We've set up the skill information and the interaction model. Now we need to deal with the utterances and the intents. Now this is always a bit confusing with new terminology, but the utterance is what a user would say to the Alexa device, and the intent is the information that's passed on to your program, basically. So let's just go back here, and we're in the skills builder again, and notice that we've got these intents have already been added for you. We're going to add our own intent, which, if you remember, was called Hello Intent. So we click the add sign and we can type in Hello Intent. Now, make sure the capitalization and everything is the same as your program. So this is where we add the utterances. That's what might the user say to invoke this intent. Well, it's eventually going to be a calculator, but for now we'll just say things like hi, hello, how are you? Good morning. And it's good practice to try getting as many of the utterances that your users might say to cope with all eventualities. You can make the intent being confirmed, have confirmation of your intent, but your code has to do that. So we'll come on to that later, maybe. The other thing while we're here, let's just look at these intent slots here. We'll see these in a bit, but this is how we'll pass information to our program through a slot. And we can have a look and see what code has been generated for us by the builder, and we can see our cancel intent, our help intent, our stop, and now we've got our hello intent with the samples that we've got. There are no slots, no information being passed at the moment. And the invocation name is now John's calculator, so we can save the model and build the model. And the only other thing to say is that, of course, we've got some way of kicking off our program, and we'll invoke it by saying John's calculator. Save and build the model, and we'll stop there, and then we'll come on to testing it.